obviously he's pretty good. I've been training in this club now for 8 years, and what I appreciate a lot about Yossi Sensei is that he's actually worked in security, so he knows what works and what doesn't work in reality, you know, and that's what I really appreciate.
He teaches in a practical way, so that when he teaches you the moves and things, he explains it, and so you can then understand the application of those moves, and it's, you know, that really puts what you learn into perspective. He's quite a funny guy, and so, you know, it makes learning fun and makes you also, you know, want to achieve more when you're actually enjoying what you're doing.
Cool.
Yeah.
He's very good teacher. He teaches us about the katas and fighting and kumite and everything that you need to know about karate. He explains things very well. He explains bukai. Yeah, and he makes classes fun and enjoyable and hard all at once. So he's very good. Yeah.
I started training karate in the 70s after watching a lot of Bruce Lee movies and Chinese movies fighting. So I started to look for something because it was interesting me. I started training in Israel with some guys that are teaching. Then I met a friend that was living next to me, and he was teaching karate, so I started training with him in Israel. And later on, in the late 80s, I moved to Australia, and I started continue training karate in Australia. Every instructor is memorable. Of course, the first one that started and he gave me the simple basics about karate. Then my instructor from Israel. Then when I moved to Australia, of course, my instructor was by Frank Novak. Unfortunately, he's not with us anymore. He died very young from illness. But he was very good instructor and very charismatic. So I learned a lot from him. I had another Japanese instructor that I trained with them. They're all very good. I started my karate career again with Sensei Frank Novak. He asked me to open a club, so it was a little club in Renvik that used to be a karate club, and I opened it again. I teach there for a while. Then he decided to move to the city and open a bigger dojo, and asked me to move with him to help him. So I moved with him, and I was helping with him. Unfortunately, after he passed away, he asked me before he passed away to continue the tradition to have the club. And that's what I'm doing. I'm still in the city, still teaching karate. I think everybody have obstacles. Sometimes distance. In Israel, I had to travel far away. Then, of course, when you work, it's very hard. And the biggest obstacle, I think, of everybody karate is to come and train, to show up and train all the time. I had a time that I used to work here, and I used to work nights and sleep daytime, and in the evening I come to the karate and I sit in the car. I'm so very tired. I don't feel like to go, but then I was pushing myself, go out and train, and then I feel good about it. It just shows that karate can make you feel really, really good. Well, my achievement, I think, by first success to travel around the world and train with a lot of big instructors. As well, in Australia, I did compete and achieve some tournaments, some places. Then I became a referee, and now I'm an international referee under Australian Karate Federation. And I achieved my 6th then. And I achieved that now I'm, for a while already, for a few good years, state coach for New South Wales Karate Federation. And we got about 100 people training under us for competitions. Well, karate teaches your life to be humble, focus, and look after your body, train, and be healthy. I hope so that karate generally, and especially Shotokan karate and traditional karate, will stay and will take over out all other things that are happening around, coming and going. And I hope so the Shotokan karate stay always, and people will train and appreciate tradition. Well, come and train. Feel good.
Ago, the first impression 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I remember he wouldn't want to let me pay for the classes. He said like, no, you pay next time, and then I had to, I had to specifically force him and say, if you don't take my money now, then I won't come back. So, and that's how he let me pay. That's what I remember.